You jazzy. You everything a man could ever want, girl, you jazzy. You not about that drama, you loyal and classy, you jazzy. And all these other niggas shoot the shot, but you ain't having it, girl, you.
Hey guys, this is your girl Jaszy Mango and welcome to the Jaszy Mango Red Carpet Lounge. I'm sitting here chilling with a special girl of mine, Miss Sherita Ivory. How are you doing?
Hey girl.
You are looking wonderful. Like every time I see you, it's just like a breath of fresh air. I'm so honored for you to come to the Red Carpet Lounge.
Honored to be here.
Oh,
I appreciate it. I'm excited
so
about
much.
this.
Oh my
I
gosh.
watch this one.
So what have you been up to? Because you know we've been trying to schedule this for a minute now, and everybody has just been super busy.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's the season or something, but I'm thankful. I can't complain. I have been just busy with the modeling and booking shows, booking shoots, and being here with you. So this is an exciting little turn of events,
Yes.
So I'm excited about that, and so I've just been on the grind.
Absolutely.
Focused and on the grind.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
And I got I don't want to ask these normal crazy questions.
Yes.
I kind of just want to get into a little something. I'm not going to get too crazy in the first question, but I want to seriously know how you feel when people categorize you as a plus size model. Because for me, I don't really like certain characteristics like that. When people say, oh, you're pretty for a light-skinned girl, or oh, you're pretty for a tall girl, or oh, you're pretty for a plus size model, things like that. To me, it's like if you saw a skinny model, isn't she just a model? So why wouldn't you just be a model? But you might have a different take on it.
Well, I'm kind of both-sided on that. So on the one side, I am plus. Let's just put that out there.
Right.
I mean, clearly. But, I'm a plus model, and I'm not ashamed of that. I'm thankful for that. I've been plus my whole life. And so this is just an opportunity to show, we know now it's that whole body conscious.
Right.
And, body positivity.
Right.
And just loving yourself, which I love,
Absolutely.
It's we've been doing this for a long time. But, okay, if everybody wants to get caught up on it, that's fine. Come on over. Come on over. Cross on over. It's okay. But I like to be considered a plus model. It actually sets me apart from the modeling world. Now the other side, to just be called a model, is also important too.
Right.
When I go to the different castings, I want to be able to be a universal model.
Absolutely.
And I look at myself as that, and I brand myself as a universal model, an all-around model, being able to do anything, not just in the plus industry, but also in, we call straight models, to be able to be inclusive.
Right.
So we're working on, and I think the industry is now trying to do better with that, having plus model inclusivity, into any other regular show. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, have you been through a lot of different ways of branding yourself? How did you come to the way you dress, your certain hairstyles? Did you go through a little change in that?
I think so. I think in the beginning, it was important for me to be who I am. Not trying to be anyone else. It's just me.
Right.
So if I change my hair, if I change my style, I might be dressy today, but I might be in jeans and sweats, the next day or whatever. I think it's important to stay true to who Sherita is.
Absolutely.
Because I can't fake that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I can't prove myself to be someone else trying to change and transform. So I think it's important to just be who I am. As far as my branding, my personality, how I carry myself is just a part of who I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So I like to have fun. I like to be loose. But when it's time for business, it's time for business.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I focus on my business, and I am my business.
Absolutely.
I'm a brand. So, I carry myself that way.
And now, you said you're focused on being Sherita. Who is Sherita?
Yes.
Who is Sherita? Because
I love those questions.
You are not 17. Do you know what I'm saying? You are a mature adult black woman.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure you've had different phases and different changes and triumphs and tribulations in your life. So who is Sherita now?
And I'm so glad you said that, because I sure enough was going to mention that now. And I say that a lot of people ask that question is so broad because we're still living.
Absolutely.
So being that we're still living and moving through life, going through phases in life, it's hard to narrow who we are. I believe that's just my point of view on it. But as a woman, like you said, at the age 17, I wasn't as confident.
Right.
Going into my 20s, I maybe became a little more confident, a little more sure of myself, still insecurities.
Right.
And then moving on through life, to where I am now, is like I'm just continually growing.
Right.
And I'm loving the woman I'm becoming.
I like that.
And I said becoming.
I like that.
Because
you're
it
not
takes,
there yet. And it's
not there. And
yeah.
I'm not going to be there
Right.
until my eyes close and don't open anymore. I feel like as a Black woman, we're going through a time, we always have been, not to sound stereotypical or typical, but
it's
the truth.
Yeah.
I'm light skinned.
Right.
I go through it too, believe it or not, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful for who I am. My mother, she's a beautiful cocoa brown skinned woman, so that's my example.
Absolutely.
She's me and I am her.
Right.
You are me and I am you.
Right.
So trying to represent who I am as a woman, not to be taken advantage of.
We'll touch on that too.
We'll get to that part.
Yeah.
But, I think it's important to develop yourself for who you want to be. I had to see myself a certain way.
Absolutely.
I think it starts with a vision. You have to have a vision of who you are and where you want to go in life, what you want to do, who you want to help for, as far as, my life is who I want to help, who I inspire, maybe, you just never know because everybody's always watching.
Right.
You just never know who's really tuned in with the, the intense eye watching. And a lot of times it might be the youth, but I've come to find out it's even women who are my peers.
Right.
You know,
and older,
older than I am, who are still yet watching and learning. So I think if we learn to live our lives, and not saying you have to live for someone else,
right,
but just knowing and being aware that there's always someone watching, and represent yourself the best way you can.
Absolutely. Well, when you say there's always someone watching, how do you feel about social media nowadays? What are some benefits and what are some not so benefits?
Right. Very beneficial.
What are the
cons,
plus that you've experienced in social media, especially as being a model?
The plus side is basically the notoriety.
Right.
You're reaching a mass of people, a broader range of people, in a matter of a click, a matter of a send,
hashtag.
They hashtag something like my hashtag I like to use is she.
Okay.
So she can mean something to everybody different, but that's the first part of my name, Sherita, so I like to use that. So when they put that up, I'm like,
that's dope. I wouldn't even,
she, and then feminine, woman, she, you know what I mean? So I think that's a plus, being able to reach, because again, all eyes are watching. And I guess that depends on the setting that you have on your social media, if it's private or not. Right now, I'm not, because I'm still branding.
Right, and that was a big thing too, because originally I was private because I kind of wanted to keep it together, but then speaking to like some branded people, like, well, if you're private and people are trying to find you or reach you, they go to your page. You think they want to have time to request you
and wait for you to respond?
But then they're like on to the next girl, So
I had to. And it makes sense. And I said, okay, because I thought about that too. And I said in the beginning, I said, well, maybe I'll just start to leave it open for now because I'm building. I was new to. The truth be told,
you don't like it.
I don't.
Me neither.
And
I wish I didn't have to do it,
honey. But we have to.
We have to.
The time we're in.
We have to.
I've only had it for a year and a half.
Yeah, I'm telling
Instagram,
you.
So.
And it's like so demanding and addicting. Like it's so demanding because every day you wake up, like every day I tell myself I go to bed. I say I ain't posting tomorrow. I literally, and this is crazy, but this is the industry that I'm in, and I'm I'm not posting tomorrow. The people gonna wait. I'm taking a hiatus. I don't go on Instagram saying that because I'm not one of those diary people.
Right.
So I'm not gonna tell you that, but in my brain, this is what I go. And every time I wake up and I'm like, girl, you gotta post. You gotta post because they gotta see what's going on with you. And it's just, that is a downside for me.
See, I've learned because I'm getting probably earlier this year, towards the first quarter of the year is probably when I started posting more.
Yeah.
because I didn't at first.
Right.
I'm just like, first of all, I got to take pictures. When I take the pictures,
and then it's like with you, so I'm just waking up normally taking pictures. You're all extravaganza, and I'm like, wait, is it 2 a.m.? And she's like,
hold on. Let's be clear. Look, I'm gonna talk to the people right quick. Let's be clear. Every now and then, you will catch me in my regular degular smegular. You know, I love Cardi B. Shout out. Love you, girl. But
now, do you feel that anything you do is really risky? Like, what define your sexy?
So my sexy, two sides. I always have like, right? Because I can kind of see.
Good.
Right. So I have sexy, of course, and confidence. We hear all of that. Just purely the way you carry yourself as a woman. Whatever that may be for you. It might be be the prim and proper. It might be the funny laughter. I think all of that encompasses us as a woman.
Absolutely.
A woman.
Absolutely.
And basically the other part of sexy is, of course, embracing who I am as a woman. Yes, I have curves. Yes, I love feeling myself sometimes. Yes, I love to smell good. Yes, I love sexy lingerie. I'm a woman. I'm a child of God as well.
Absolutely.
But I am a woman.
No, but I like that you say that, because a lot of the times, like, people categorize certain people in this one little bracket, and they might see you and say, she looks like the clean cut model. And if you throw out there you in a lingerie, it might be like, oh wow, well, what's she doing now? And it's just like, no, this is Sherita. And sometimes Sherita wears baggy pants, and sometimes she wears sexy lingerie, and sometimes she wears the suit. I'm all of these women, because we are.
Right.
We are, and it's just, as women, we just endure so much, because it's just like, we always got to be like one way. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if you're the business suit person, you don't, promote the lingerie. Well, why? Because the lingerie is under the business suit.
Hello.
Okay. You know what I mean? And, oh, well, you shouldn't. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I feel it's tasteful and I'm secure in what I'm doing,
exactly,
I'm 100%. I'm not concerned about you.
No.
I'm not concerned if you feel insulted by it.
That's right. And that's where it lies right there, Jazzy, is where it fits with me, within me. I think for me, I do have a limit.
Right.
That I will, will and won't do, or whatever like that. And that's all personal, up to depending on the individual. But I do like the laundry. I like the lace. When I get married, what you think is going to happen?
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like, this is real talk.
Absolutely.
And then I know we're not going to the side, but we're as far as like church wise, you know what I mean, or the church, not necessarily the building, but I feel as a woman, like, I had to get to that point, being a child of God.
And especially, I have to say, being a curvy child of God, because I've been to churches where they would give you the cover
and everything,
or they will, you got, honey, it is not because the clothes are tight. This is how the clothes fit. The clothes fit like this at any size you put me in.
You want me to wear a muumuu?
Yeah.
And I'm not just on my life.
I really appreciate you coming to the show.
Yeah.
Your story, I know, definitely touched me, and I know it will touch everyone. Yeah. I wish you well in all of your endeavors and everything you have in abundance on your life. I truly do. You have an awesome spirit, and I'm glad that we got to meet. We'll be meeting more.
Yes, please.
But I'm so glad that you came, and I just want to say thank you to you so much.
So dope. You're so dope, Jazzy.
Thank you
I
so
appreciate
much.
Can I hug you? Can I hug you, please?
Yes.
I appreciate you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
So dope.
Let everybody know where they can find you on your social media, and if you have a website.
Yeah, so my social media on Instagram is Sherita, SHERITA_Ivory, like the color. On Facebook is Sherita Ivory. And come look me up. The journey's not over. I thank Jazzy for this time today, but this life is still going on, so I'm looking forward to the things that are to come.
Absolutely. Bye, guys, and this is your girl, Miss Jaszy Mango, and make sure you tune in to the Jaszy Mango Red Carpet Lounge, and also check me out on the Silk White YouTube channel on Love Hurts. I love you guys, and thank you for tuning in and all the support. Mwah.
Later.